Welcome, I'm your host, Alex Reynolds.
And I'm Maya Patel. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. We're fictional podcast hosts created for your entertainment and education. But the insights we're sharing today, those are very real.
That's right. And today, we're tackling a topic that's giving IT departments everywhere a collective headache. SaaS discovery. Or, as I like to call it, finding all those darn apps your employees signed up for without telling you.
Alex, I still remember when you found out your marketing team was using 17 different design tools last year during our famous whiteboard session.
Don't remind me, Maya. My eye still twitches when I think about those credit card statements. But that's exactly why this topic matters so much in 2025.
The numbers are staggering. The average company with fewer than 1,000 employees is using 254 SaaS applications. That's not a typo, folks. 254. And here's the kicker. Most IT teams don't even know about half of them.
Let's paint a picture for our listeners. It's 9 a.m. on a Monday. You're a system administrator, and you've just opened your inbox. What do you see? Security alerts, license renewal reminders, requests for new SaaS tools, and probably an urgent message from your IT director about some software purchase nobody approved.
It's like digital whack-a-mole. And this chaos isn't just annoying, it's expensive and dangerous. But before we get into why, let's make sure everyone understands what we mean by SaaS discovery.
Great point. In simple terms, SaaS discovery is like a radar system for your software stack. It helps you answer two critical questions. What SaaS tools are being used within your organization? And who's using them?
Exactly. It's about finding everything from the big enterprise solutions your company officially pays for to that random free design tool your intern downloaded last Tuesday. And trust me, both matter for different reasons.
Most IT teams are still trying to track this stuff manually. They're using spreadsheets, Outlook reminders, or literally walking around asking department heads, "Hey, what tools are you using these days?"
Which is about as effective as asking teenagers what they're doing on their phones all day.
Exactly. Remember that client I told you about? The manufacturing company that thought they were using around 50 SaaS tools? When we finally did a proper discovery process, we found 178 active applications. The CFO nearly fainted.
I've got you beat. I worked with a healthcare company that discovered they had patient data flowing through a file-sharing app nobody in IT had approved. They found out during an audit, and it nearly cost them their HIPAA compliance. Talk about a nightmare scenario.
This is why SaaS discovery isn't just some nice-to-have for 2025. It's absolutely mission-critical. Let's break down why.
First big reason, surprise renewals that waste your budget. Many SaaS tools auto-renew every year or month. If IT doesn't know a tool exists, they can't cancel it or negotiate better terms. So you end up paying for tools nobody's actively using.
I saw this happen with a marketing team that signed up for a survey tool. A year later, the auto-renewal bill came in for $15,000. No one had used it in 6 months, but the charge still went through. That's 15 grand down the drain.
Second reason, unapproved tools create serious security and compliance risks. Shadow IT apps haven't been vetted for security standards. Nobody's checked their data handling practices or compliance posture. They become backdoors for data leaks, malware, and regulatory violations.
Third problem, duplicate tools leading to redundant spending. Different departments often solve the same problem with separate tools. I can't tell you how many companies I've seen where marketing is using Hootsuite, while another team is already paying for HubSpot's social tools. It's not just duplicate costs. It also splits your analytics and creates training headaches.
And don't forget the fourth issue. Without usage visibility, you get license bloat. You pay for seats nobody's using. This is the silent budget killer.
Let me give you a real example. A team signs up for a project management tool with 50 user seats at $20 per user per month. But only 16 users actually log in regularly. That's 34 unused seats, costing $680 every month, or over $8,000 annually for licenses nobody's using. And that's just one tool.
Multiply that across your entire SaaS stack, and we're talking serious money. We're lucky to have a clip from Jamie Winters, a system administrator at a 500-person marketing agency, who recently implemented automated SaaS discovery. Let's hear Jamie's experience.
Jamie couldn't join us live today, but shared this with us. Before we implemented proper SaaS discovery, it was chaos. We were spending nearly $2 million annually on software, but had no idea if we were getting value. In the first month after deploying automated discovery, we found 37 applications nobody in IT knew about. We reduced our SaaS spend by 22% and prevented what could have been a serious data breach from an unapproved file sharing tool.
That 22% savings is huge, but I'm even more impressed by catching that potential data breach. Security issues can cost companies millions, not to mention reputational damage.
Absolutely. And Jamie's experience brings us to an important question. What does effective SaaS discovery actually look like in 2025? Because it's not just about making a spreadsheet once a year.
That's right. Modern SaaS discovery needs to be continuous, not a one-time event. SaaS adoption happens daily. New employees bring their favorite tools. Departments sign up for trials. Vendors push easy signups. Without continuous monitoring, you're always playing catch-up.
The best systems combine browser-based and agent-based tracking. Browser tracking detects domains visited frequently across the company, while endpoint tracking captures local app installations and browser extensions that might pose security risks.
And don't forget usage and license mapping. It's not enough to know what tools exist. You need to understand who's using them and how often. This helps IT teams understand the true ROI of every tool and avoid paying for licenses nobody's using.
Another key component is role-based visibility. Different teams care about different aspects of your SaaS stack. IT focuses on security and governance. Finance cares about cost control and ROI. Procurement needs to know about contract terms and vendor overlap.
This is where my tech prediction scoreboard comes in handy. Remember when I said 2 years ago that we'd see the convergence of IT asset management and security tools? This is exactly what I meant. The walls between these departments are coming down because they all need visibility into the same SaaS ecosystem.
You were right about that one. I'll give you that. But you also predicted that floppy disks would make a hipster comeback, and I'm still waiting on that one.
Give it time, Alex. Vinyl came back, cassettes came back, floppy disks are next. But back to SaaS discovery, the final piece of the puzzle is risk scoring and prioritization. Not all SaaS apps pose the same threat. Some are harmless collaboration tools, while others might store sensitive data in ways that violate your policies.
Exactly. Advanced discovery tools assign risk scores based on security practices, privacy posture, whether the app is sanctioned or unsanctioned, and frequency of use. This helps IT focus on high-priority threats instead of chasing every shadow IT application.
So what does this all look like in practice? Imagine it's Monday morning. Your SaaS discovery dashboard shows a new design tool was accessed by 5 users last week. Its risk score is medium because it handles image assets but stores data in the EU. Finance sees a $300 trial charge on a credit card. IT reviews the tool, vets security, and either approves it or blocks access.
That's proactive SaaS management, not firefighting. And that's what IT teams need to aim for in 2025.
We've covered a lot of ground today, but I want to make sure our listeners walk away with actionable steps. What are 3 things they can do this week to start improving their SaaS discovery process?
Great question. First, audit your current discovery methods. Are you relying on spreadsheets and memory? Be honest about the gaps. Second, talk to your finance team about pulling credit card statements to identify SaaS spending you might not know about. And third, consider implementing automated discovery tools. They're more affordable than most people think, and the ROI is usually measured in weeks, not years.
Perfect. And remember, everyone, visibility is just the first step to control. You can't manage what you can't see, but seeing is just the beginning.
That's all we have time for today. Next week, we'll be diving into zero-trust security models and why they're essential for remote work. Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter for additional resources on today's topic.
And if you have questions about SaaS discovery or suggestions for future episodes, drop us a line through our website. We love hearing from you.
Until next time,
Stay savvy out there.